Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today I have a great video idea that I have wanted to do for many months. I wrote this probably like 3 months ago, 2 months ago at least, and I would like to call this the ultimate video game tag. The first question: which one game could you survive with for the rest of your life? And deserted island scenario, offline and or online. So it's kind of two questions split. I mean, it's one question split in two. If you're on a deserted island and have this kind of scenario, and you just suddenly have the console and everything you need in order to play this game that you choose, which game would you choose to play for the rest of your life? Well, I can start with myself by saying that if it's offline and you're gonna play this all your life, the rest of your life, which could be a long time and could not be a long time, it should be a game that you don't get bored with easily, that has a lot of content in it. Because if you choose like an easy platformer for the NES, you would get pretty bored with it. I believe so anyway, pretty easily, unless you have like serious nostalgia feelings towards this game or something that would cheer you up or something on this deserted island. Say you're alone on this island, who knows. I would choose offline Skyrim, the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. I would choose this version, definitely. This is Skyrim, the remastered special, they call it special edition. It's the remastered version of it. Includes all of the DLC. It looks so super good on my television. PlayStation 4. Can't go wrong with this one. Skyrim would be my offline game, because I'm still not bored with it. There's just so much content. Have you ever tried doing everything in that game? All quests ever, all side quests. In all the quests that you get to choose one or another option or whatever, there are plenty of those quests, and you could do multiple playthroughs and experience something entirely different from the same game. So I believe that Skyrim is definitely a solid game that you could see yourself happy with for the rest of your life on a deserted island. Now, if you're talking online game, I would choose, and I bet most of you would choose the same kind of genre, I would choose an MMO, World of Warcraft. I am a veteran in World of Warcraft, an old fucking veteran. I have played World of Warcraft for a lifetime already almost, and the game has so much content and so much to do, and a lot of quests, like thousands and thousands of quests to do. And there's the PvP, which is something entirely different with a lot of things to do and unlock if you're trying to get all the achievements. So definitely World of Warcraft would be the one game that I would play for the rest of my life if I could choose a game that was online. Now, the second question in my video games tag, excuse my grammar, but how would you feel about if there were no more video games released from this day on? Pretty basic stuff. No more video games are released from this point on out. And that would also mean that Breath of the Wild would never be released from this point out. I would accept it. I could accept it, I guess, because there are thousands of games that I haven't played and that you haven't played. No one has played every game in the world. I would be okay with it. Would you? This brings us to my third question, and that is somewhat related to what I just asked. And it says, could you live comfortably for the rest of your life with what you have by now? Well, it's kind of not the same question, because in the previous question, no more games will be released, but you are able to buy a lot of games. You can buy any games that is already released. But this question is, could you live comfortably and I can manage with the games that I already have bought? Could you do that for the rest of your life with the games that you have by now? You're never allowed to buy a new video game in any shape, way or form. Would you be okay with that? Think about that for a moment. And I have given this question a lot of thought, and I own a lot of games. Kinda no, but kinda yeah. I mean, yeah, I could live comfortably for 10 years with what I have currently, because I have so many games that I would like to replay. I have a lot of games that I haven't really played through, and I could be a completionist and complete like every single nooks and cranny within every single game that I own. I'm looking at my shelves. I could, but I mean, I am like in my 20s and I would probably miss something new and fresh by the time I'm like 35, I guess, like 10 years time. But yeah, I could survive for probably 10 years with what I have currently. This question is kind of weird, but you get it anyway. If your house burned down and was destroyed. No, wait. If your house burned down and destroyed your entire video game collection, what would be the first things you would re-buy? Like, buy again. You lose everything. Say you lose everything. All your consoles, everything you ever know, and including everything you have online. Okay, I forgot about that one. A lot of people have like games on Steam and shit, but forget about those. Pretend that the Steam server burned down as well, and the PlayStation Network server and everything, like everything burned down. What would be the first things that you would buy again? For me, if it happened to be a fire here, and no one was hurt by the fire, by the way, I believe the first thing I would re-buy would be a PC, but that doesn't really answer the question. What video games related things would I buy? I would probably go out and buy myself a new PlayStation 4. And I would probably buy some of the games that I'm currently playing. Let's see here. I'm playing this. And I would be so sad if there was a fire, and like there's so many games that I have, I would be devastated. But I think perhaps we're stepping back to this one. I would re-buy that one. I would maybe re-buy this one. Maybe this one. Not Doom. I beat this and I don't need it again, I think. It's not the first thing I would buy. Perhaps a 3DS. Like this one. Perhaps a 3DS. I'm not sure which game I would buy. Yeah, I would buy Pokemon Sun. I haven't gotten Sun yet, or Moon for that matter, but I'm getting Sun and I haven't gotten Sun. So I guess a PlayStation 4 would be a must for me. I gotta have my PlayStation 4. So that would be probably the first thing that I would re-buy. Which games? No, wait. I had a question about something with being dead. Okay, here it is. This question. If you could choose one game to get buried with, you're dead and you get one game with you down there in the coffin, which game would that be? I would like to be buried with Pokemon Silver. The copy that I got when I was 10 years old. It was the first game that I got from my Game Boy Advance, the pink one, which I love. Like, it means something special to me. Pokemon Silver is probably the game that influenced me the most in an early age. I cannot even describe how much Pokemon Silver means to me. So that copy, I would like to get buried with that one. And that can be arranged, right? Which games would you miss the least if your collection was destroyed? Well, there are these Wii games that I don't like Wii Sports and Link's Crossbow Training and Knights. And we have some of the PlayStation 2 games that I hate, sorry to say, but it was what the hell, Smuggler's Run, and what other games would I be happy to get rid of? Well, Nintendo Land. I don't like that one. And well, Harvest Moon Magical Melody. So there you go. So that was all my questions, and now I am going to tag. I tag everyone who watches this, everyone, if you make a video response to this, just send a link to me with the video and I will check it out. It will be so much fun. Kind of weird questions, but I made them, so what to expect. See you guys later. Bye.